The game of golf was introduced to Wayzata's Sachi Deshmukh at a young age.
I've been competing since I was 11, but I've been playing probably since I was 3. I was basically the little plastic clubs, and then I think I really got into it when I was probably around 7 when I got the real set.
Sachi's name has been one that her head coach Mike Schumacher has said a lot over the past 6 years.
She's a very humble kid. She's a super hardworking kid. She's a perfect role model for what you want in your program.
In the latest state rankings by the Minnesota Golf Association, Sachi is second in the state. Her confidence and steadiness have climbed with her state ranking.
I wasn't super confident in my risk-taking abilities, but I think through the sport, I really improved on that.
A lot of kids are kind of up and down, and you can tell with their body language how they're playing. Sachi's very even keel, really smart player. Of course, ball striking is always super important to be a great player like she is.
Sachi plays well on the course, but she can also play well in the classroom. Her orchestra director, Mark Gitch, thinks she's up to par.
She is a solid violin player. I mean, she's the kind of, in golf, she's at the top of the world. Here in orchestra, she's in our top ensemble, which is one of the best in the state.
The string and the swing have more in common than one would think.
There's so many fine-tuning things in golf and violin, and I think that's where they overlap with each other a lot.
Having that ability to see the world through multiple lenses, that brings a strength to each of those worlds that she sees. And I think because she uses her mind so well, she sees and looks for those connections.
Her musical and golf talents provided Sachi with several avenues she could have pursued post-graduation, but her education and an opportunity to study chemical engineering at the University of Texas is where Sachi is taking aim at.
I did want to play golf in college for a really long time, but then after taking a couple more harder courses last year, I really kind of discovered that I wanted to take my education more seriously.
In her time at Wayzata, the balancing act of school, golf, and violin has been a challenge for Sachi, but her drive to excel has made her a leader in all three.
Kids don't have to listen to her, they can just watch her. I've said to younger kids in our program, you want to get good at this game, do what she does. Stand out in the classroom, stand out in all walks of life. She embodies student athlete.
There's that competitive drive that comes from athletics, and she's able to bring that sense of drive into her music making. And there's the problem-solving abilities that come in the academic world, and she brings that to her violin playing. And then the craft and the community that she develops as a violinist, she brings out to her other activities.
And before she wraps up her competitive golfing career, Sachi is hoping to lead her team back to the MSHSL state meet one last time.
I'm gonna miss the team environment for sure. The friends I've made and the connections I've made, they've all been so meaningful to my journey in golf and life, and I'm really grateful for all of them.